It's been a highly entertaining opening day in the Eurasia Cup in Kuala Lumpur, with Asia for the first time taking the opening session of 6 4-balls against the Europeans 3.5, 2.5. Europe did get off to a splendid start though in match number 1. A powerful combination of Tommy Fleetwood, the Race to Dubai winner, and Paul Casey returning to European team golf for the first time in a long time. Fleetwood's second to the first was magnificent. Paul Casey's eagle putt at the third had the European pair firmly in control against Ben-An and Kiradech Apibarnrat. Fleetwood at the 11th, chipping in for an eagle. There wasn't a whole lot the Asian pair could do about it. Fleetwood and Casey gelling spectacularly well. In the end came at the 15th. Paul Casey with his birdie putt. That left Kiradech Apibarnrat needing to hole his birdie putt to extend the match, and when he missed, it was a comfortable win for Fleetwood and Casey by 4 and 3. Europe taking the opening match. Back though came the Asians in the second. Matt Fitzpatrick and Thomas Pieters against Yuta Ikeda and Gavin Green, the Asian number 1. This was Fitzpatrick's second into the 4th. A match which swung both ways. Gavin Green coming back with a birdie at the 7th. Asia have always lost the opening session of 4 balls in the Eurasia Cup. It was a very different story today. On a day of low scoring, plenty of birdies and eagles, Yuta Ikeda made his eagle at the 11th. And appropriately, it fell to the Malaysian playing in Malaysia and the Asian Tour number 1, Gavin Green, to hold the winning birdie putt at the 17th. A 2-1 win for Asia in match 2. Perhaps the most impressive and most surprising win came from Sung Hoon Kang and Poomsaek Sanson against Henrik Stenson and Alex Levy. A very comfortable win by the brilliant Asian pair, who were 8 under after 8. Kang with a birdie at the 2nd, and when Levy finally birdied at the 9th to win a hole, it was the first the Europeans had won. But the inevitable wasn't postponed for long. Sanson with the birdie at the 14th to seal a splendid 5-4 win for the unheralded Asian pair. Ross Fisher and Tyrrell Hatton were a very powerful European combination in the bottom match. Ross Fisher doing most of the work, it has to be said. A birdie putt at the 6th for the Englishman. He also added another from even greater distance at the 9th. The Indian pair of Anirban Lahiri and SSP EurAsia were out of touch, and in the end it was Tyrrell Hatton who took the chance to hold the winning birdie at the 14th. A comfortable 5-4 win for the Europeans. It was a cracking match which went to the 18th in match 3. Hideto Tanahara and Pachara Kongwatmai, the youngest man ever to play in the Eurasia Cup at just 18, against Alex Noren and Paul Dunn. Tanahara with a birdie at 5 for Asia. And it was Kongwatmai's turn. Really talented young player this. A birdie at the 8th for the teenager. Tanahara get back into the act as well with a lovely approach into the 10th. A lot of very good iron play in this opening day. Heavy rain has softened up the greens, and there's been a lot of target golf played. Really entertaining for the spectators. Kongwatmai with another chip in at 13. There were a few of those today. And although Noren and Dunn battled back well, it came down to Tanahara with a birdie at the 18th to seal a victory 2-up against the European pair. Match number 5 produced the only halved match. Nicholas Fung and Lee Hao Tong against Bernd Wiesberger and Rafa Cabrera-Bello. Fung with a birdie at the 7th for the Asians. And then it was Cabrera-Bello's turn to chip in at the par 5 11th. Li Haotong, the 22-year-old Chinese, was very much the strong man in this Asian partnership, though. This was his third at 13. As I said, there were more than a few chip-ins today. That came at the 13th for Asia. And in the end, Li Haotong, needing to win the 18th to half the match, did exactly that with a birdie. Terrific performance by Arjun Atwal's Asians. They lead 3.5, 2.5 with the foursomes to come on day 2.